This week on Dear Bros, who are you? Stay tuned.
I'm Andy.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Dear Bros. I'm Andy Smith,
I'm Tim Fulton.
and this is Dear Bros.
Banner start.
Yeah, this is where we rip some advice columns and pretend like people wrote into us and try to give some good advice.
Yeah.
We're not professionals.
No, we're not. But we pretend we are.
All right, well, this week is yours, so what do you have for us?
Who are you?
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy. All right,
Ain't
so
no
the actual
strings
title.
on me.
This is weird. There is no real title for this one. But whatever. Okay, so this one goes, Dear Abby, I met a very nice guy while I was at a bar. Because I was slightly drunk, he drove me home. That's very nice of
You
you.
kind of jumped a few steps there. Okay.
We exchanged numbers, and since then, we have been out once. I'm pretty sure we'll be going out again. The problem is, I have no idea what his name is. We didn't exchange social media contacts. I feel awkward asking his name. Suggestions? So they've already been out once, and she has no idea what the dude's name is.
What did you put his number in as? Dude from the bar?
That dude? Hey, you?
Buckaroo?
Tom Bombadil?
So we got to think about ways that she can
Rumpelstiltskin?
get his name.
Without it being weird.
It's like, so what do your friends call you?
Mike.
Boom. And then right after that, be like, no, do they have a nickname for you?
Okay.
See that?
Oh, well, this one was too easy to answer. I found it funny though.
From somebody who has a hard time remembering people's names, you gotta figure a way around that.
Oh man, I'm terrible at remembering names.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's a trick to that which I never imply. It's to say the name when you shake their hand, like once or twice, and then say it again after you leave to them.
I'm gonna have to.
It
remember.
makes sense because most of the time when you're meeting someone, you're just not thinking about trying to remember their name. You're like, hey, I have to act like a normal human now.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what the
Hello, I am normal and presentable. I am definitely not strange.
You're like, who's that?
Yeah.
Dude, is there anything worse than when you go somewhere with somebody who there's two, okay, so there is something worse. Two scenarios. You go somewhere with somebody who knows a lot of the people there and you don't know anyone. And then they go around from group to group and start talking, but they don't introduce you.
Ugh.
And you're just standing there like a kid waiting for his parent to finish checking out at the grocery store. You're like, hi. with them.
It must be like 1,000 times worse for you because I can just hide behind people and be like, I'm just not gonna
I
be
stick out.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Okay. The arguable worst one is if you're the person that knows everyone, but only a little bit, and you don't remember their name. So you can't introduce
Anybody.
the person that you're with to them because you don't know their fucking name.
Yeah.
And you can't be like, I've known you for 15 years. I don't know your name. What's your name again?
You gotta.
And they like know your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Or when somebody comes up to you and you're like, oh my God. And you're like, hi.
Do you ever like?
You.
Yeah. You ever know someone for years and you forget their name like randomly?
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there like,
What the fuck is their name?
yeah, what the fuck?
Get mad at them. You're like, fuck you. Fuck you for making me forget your name.
It's your fault.
Why don't you do something
You're
to
not
make you
interesting
memorable?
enough. Yeah, we went to the same place.
Yeah. Do something.
All right, let's see what Abby has to say. You know, that woman. Dear Unknown. Yes, the next time he gets in touch, ask him for the correct spelling of his first and last names to enter into your contact list. It may manage to get you off the hook without embarrassing yourself, unless his name is John Smith.
I was gonna say he's gonna have the simplest name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Mike
terrible
Smith.
advice.
She's gonna be like, he's like, you don't remember my fucking name. But luckily for her, most dudes are dogs and they don't give a fuck about shit like that. Well,
good.
not the fact that they're dogs. It's just they don't really care about that shit.
Yeah. So it could turn into like a funny joke. I don't know.
It could.
Roll with the punches.
I have to say that given the circumstances that they were both drunk and that he drove her home and they only met once, if this guy has a problem that you like don't remember his name or didn't get his name the first time, fuck him. He's an asshole. Prima donna. All right,
You got aggressive fast.
no, like really think about it. If as a guy, if you were in that scenario and you were like, I don't remember your name, I'm really sorry, and they're like, you don't remember my name? Really?
So
Wouldn't you be like, the fuck?
So one time,
Fuck you.
this isn't the same thing, but it's close. But one time I went on a couple of dates with someone, and after I forget if it was the second or third date, we went back to his place, had relations, and afterwards he looked at me and goes, "Oh, that was fantastic, Tom." And I was just like,
He was close. He was close.
I legitimately felt dirty, like something like I was like,
I've been used.
that's terrible.
See, that is so close because he's only off by one letter, but it sounds nothing
Nothing.
like Tim.
Yeah. And multiple
Tom,
people have
Tim.
made that mistake, and whenever they do now, I'm just like, yeah, memories.
Just like showers you with guilt and shame. Shame. Shame.
How's it going, Tom?
I don't
I
know.
just got off.
I never had anything like that happen. Like that bad.
Yeah.
But like I could definitely see like if you went on like 4 and he's like the whole time he's thinking your name is Tom. But then again, like is that like did he obviously never called you Tom out loud.
I guess not.
So hold on. Let's just talk about
Oh,
this for a
good dear
second.
Jesus.
So let's relive one of the worst moments of your life. No. So does it make it worse? It's the same situation. If he thought your name was Tom on day 1 and then like said Tom 2 hours later, you'd be like, oh no, I'm Tim. Like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But just because of the extent of time that went by and your name never came up again, it's the same amount of times that your name came up. Like how, like it's not like you're expecting someone to like your name is really Tim, right?
That's a good point. Now I'm curious, what was I in his phone as?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he just accidentally got your name wrong the first time, as loud in the bar or whatever,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. It's not like he was calling you Tom the whole time, or like you had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you really shouldn't feel that bad about that because it's not. It's just a matter of how much time elapsed.
Yeah. That and the level of intimacy, I feel like, played a factor.
Yeah, but that's all. That has nothing to do with the amount of times that your name came up in conversation.
I still don't know how I feel about it. Still weird.
You know, but what did you call, like, what did you, like, how did you, like, address each other?
I don't know.
Like, over, like, what's up? Hey, man, come over here. I want to show you this thing on TV. You weren't like, hey, Timothy Fulton. Like, you didn't do that.
No.
Tomothy.
No. Come here, Tomothy.
Yeah, Tomothy.
No, I guess we never really used each other's names. I mean, like, when you're alone.
You usually don't.
No, you don't. When you're alone with a friend, it's not like when we're hanging out, I'm like, hey, Andy, come here, Andy. Let me show you something, Andy.
No. You know what's weird, though, that I've noticed since high school? There are certain names that people will say way more often. Joe is one of them. People will call people Joe by Joe and address them as Joe in conversation way more than other names. Joe, Mike is another one. Very simple, short names that are very common. People will just, Joe, hey, Joe, hey, Joe. Whereas your name's like Tim or Andy, they're like, hey, dude.
That's interesting.
It's very strange.
That is a little strange. I would say it's a one-syllable thing, but I'm Tim, so.
Yeah, but it's not, Tim is not as common as Joe or Mike.
No. I'm in that weird in-between area. I feel like Andy is too.
Yeah,
Where, like, it's common, but not super common.
It's common to where it's well known, but I don't know if it's common.
That's a good way to put it.
Well known is probably better way to put it.
We're getting on weird tangents.
Yeah, we are.
All right, guys. Let us know.
See you later. Thanks.
Let us know about what you think of this story. How would you figure out somebody's name if you've known them for a while and you don't know what their name is? So let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification so you get all of our videos. This has been Dear Bros. We'll catch you guys next time.
I'm Andy Smith. This has been Tom.
I quit.
Good afternoon, Tom.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day.